to or welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I made a human skin cake. I also painted my face like human skin. So if you'd like to see that, I show you how to do it on my other channel, Artsy Mama. You can get there by clicking the link down below. Last week I was browsing Facebook and I came upon this ad. And it was an ad for a surprise birthday cake stand. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool! I had already thought of making a human skin cake, but then when I saw this stand, other ideas just kept popping into my head. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I did a human skin cake and had something pop out? I contacted the company and told them my idea, and they were willing to sponsor this video. So I am going to feature their pop-up cake stand. And at the end of the video, you'll see a few more clips of the stand itself. It's really cool, I love it. Now, onto the human skin cake.
This is chocolate cake and red velvet cake mixed together in a swirl pattern in a little bit of simple syrup. Adding a buttercream border. And I'm filling it with homemade raspberry filling. I'm hoping when I cut the cake, it looks like blood. Ew! If you're wondering about this electric wheel, it's a tabletop pottery wheel. I'll have a link for that in the description box. I'll just go ahead and finish the rest. Once I have the cake layers stacked and filled, I'll put a thin layer of buttercream as a crumb coat. Then I'll chill it for about 15 minutes and add a thick layer of buttercream as a final coat, smoothing it out with my bench scraper. And then I use a piece of Mylar folder to straighten up the corner edge. In order for a cake to work on this surprise cake stand, I cut a large hole in the center the size of the cake base. I've colored some fondant to match a light skin color. Then I'm rolling it out in my pasta attachment to about a 5 thickness. Spray the cake with a little water just to moisten it so the fondant will stick. Then, piece by piece, I'm going to puzzle this little cake together. On some of the corners, I'm creating little folds, so it looks like I'm stretching the skin as I'm sewing it into place. With the larger clear tube that comes with the cake stand, I'm marking an area where I will be cutting out the cake. And then I'm going to take the small canister, the one that pops up, and I'm going to fill it with gummy fingers and brains and eyeballs, and a few plastic eyeballs too. Now it's time I cut a circle out of the center. Just cuts right down there, and then I can pull that cake right out. And then I set the cake on the cake stand. Now it looks like the column is a little high, so I'm going to lift it up a little bit. And then under the base, there's a couple screws that I can tighten it down. Once I've got the surprise inside, I'm going to take a small amount of buttercream and a little piece of fondant to finish the top. With one of my sugar shapers, I'm making little indents where the stitches will attach. And now comes the gory part. I've brought out my airbrush. First, I'm going to use a little brown color to create a little depth in the skin. Then, with red, I'll go along each of the lines at somewhat of a distance so I can create a broad inflammation mark. After I've got that skin all inflamed, I will use red and violet. About 3 drops of red to 1 drop of violet. And using my finger on the tip, I pull back the lever just a bit and you can see that it mixes the color together. I'm going to spray each little hole and right in the center of the line. Ew, it's looking so gross. I love it. I'm not forgetting the bottom edge where it's ripped skin. Now using just plain purple, I'm going to add a few bruise spots. And I'll do the same thing with some blue. With this clear piping gel, I'm going to put it into some of the cracks to make it look wet. Now I'm going to sew the pieces together with skin-colored buttercream. I'm trying to make the stitches not look uniform, as if the mad scientist was in a hurry to patch them together. And there we have it. It's ready for the surprise. Oh, let's cut the cake and see how the inside looks. Perfectly gooey.
And I'll quickly show you how it works. So we have a little music box here that I'm twisting. If you'd like to pick up one of these cool little stands for yourself, head on over to surprisecake.com. I also have a link in the description box where you can find them.
So here's the cake stand without the cake on it. You see this plate just goes on and off, and the canister pops up. Push it right back down, and it will click into place.
Did you see me like?
I came over this way.
Can we eat these now?
And as always, thank you for watching. I invite you to subscribe and leave a comment. Bye!